Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. He's Mike Brenner. It's week 4 in college football. We are talking with Jeff from BMOCWins.com. We got a bunch of games that we're going to cover once again with Jeff. Always great to break things down with him. The first game we're covering here is Iowa Rutgers. Hopefully Jeff will agree with what I said because on our Monday opening line show, this was one of the picks that I gave. You remember that, Mike Brenner?
Yes, I do.
And I am slightly proud to say that it's moved in my favor since then. I gave it at plus 14. Now it's down to plus 13 for Rutgers. And my whole Iowa was a team that I had circled as likely to be overvalued this year. Although when they played Iowa State, Jeff from BMOCWins.com liked Iowa in that game. I was very nervous about that one, but obviously that was a huge win. Yeah, and Jeff was dead on with that one. Then the next week they come and lose to North Dakota State as a big favorite. So what do we get from Iowa here? I don't know, but I just feel like a road game like this, giving 2 touchdowns to Rutgers is just too much. Iowa is a team that can be great or good or very good at times, but just not super reliable as a double-digit road favorite against Rutgers isn't going to blow anyone out of the water, but they're good enough, I think, to cover this spread. What do you think, Mike Brenner? Do you think that my initial opinions were correct?
Well, first of all, obviously the way it's moving, I think that's to your favor.
We'll see where it closes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And hats off to Big Man though. He nailed that one with Iowa State. Now, what we didn't see coming, and again, not taking anything away from North Dakota State. Look at this team produces great quarterbacks. That's no doubt. All right, they're a disciplined team, but Iowa, I think they overlooked it. I think they absolutely were overconfident. So what happens now? You're going up against a team that already experienced one pretty damn good whooping from Washington. All right, Washington stomped on Rutgers pretty heavy.
They did.
Okay, now Washington is expected. They're running a Boise State type of offense now. But Iowa, are they well coached enough? Will Kirk Ferentz have these guys ready to go? I got a feeling Big Man's going to be on Iowa again, and if he is, guess what?
Yeah,
he better open the back door because I'm jumping in.
All right, I might be off it. Jeff from BMOCWins.com, you were dead on when I with Iowa against Iowa State when I didn't like them. Here I'm fading them again. What do you like here, Jeff?
I'm going to go with the I'm going with the Hawkeyes here in this game, Peter. For a bevy of reasons. You look at you mentioned that Iowa State game. That was off of a kind of a disappointing performance for the Hawkeyes. They didn't play particularly well against Miami of Ohio. Yeah. Now you're off a loss to an FCS team, which, look, let's be honest. I mean, North Dakota State's probably a D1 team, pretty good. I think we can all agree with that. This Rutgers team stinks, Peter. Sure. I mean, all due respect. I mean, they didn't win a game last year at home. They really don't have the quarterback to run the type of offense they want to run. They have 1 or 2 decent skill players, but Iowa off a loss here. It's really hard to fade them in this spot. I actually thought this line would be a little bit higher. I thought it'd be near 17, something like that. This Iowa team's covered 14 of 17 on the road.
Wow.
And again, Iowa very good defensively. I know they didn't play well last year. They still only gave up, I think, 17, 20 points, something like that. Again, it's hard for me to back Rutgers. They can't stop the run. You got to remember also, Keem Wadley, the starting running back for Iowa, he is from Newark, New Jersey. So you have to expect he's going to have a big contingent there, should be motivated to have a big game here. And off a loss, there's just no way in hell I would ever fade Iowa here. I just can't do it.
All right.
Okay, well, you know what? Numbers don't lie, Big Man. And 14 out of 17, if I'm correct, on the road. That's huge, okay? Here's the thing, because I want to jump right in that truck with you, because I got to know that they are got to be pissed off. And he's right. Miami of Ohio, they didn't play well, and they took that shit out on Iowa State. Now, do you feel confident enough in this coach that he's going to have these guys ready at the next level? Because let's not remember how they kind of faded at the end of the year last year in the bowl game, right?
Yeah, I do, because now these games count. These are conference games now. Rutgers is a conference opponent. And again, I mean, he's shown over the last 3+ years that this team can win on the road. I mean, They've also covered 6 of 7 as a road favorite also. And also, let's point out, Rutgers did not win a game last year at home. They're just not very good. They're the trash of this conference, and I think Iowa opens up conference play in a big way, 41-20.
All right. Well, I'm starting to think that maybe I have done the ultimate rookie mistake of overreacting to results from the past
I don't know.
week.
You're nowhere near a rookie.
Peter, you got to realize also, I mean, they beat Howard and New Mexico.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So it might be I might be off of Iowa, and if I do pull off of Mike Brenner, then I won't have lost anything because I'll have a middle opportunity.
And we have that option.
We do have that option.
I'm not going to do it. I love the way Big Man breaks it down.
No, that was a great analysis. as always from him. I'm going to hold off on pulling my bet right now, but I might do that on Friday. Mike Brenner, are you going to tail him here?
I'm going to jump on board there as far as I'm on this video with the lean. I promise you I am, but I have a limited amount of picks I'm putting out for college.
Okay.
And but I love the way that we just broke that down. But before we go, let's tell those viewers out there what the big man can do for them.
Okay. Wait, I'm sorry. What
the big man on campus can do
Okay,
for
but
them.
I just want to be clear. So you're not adding it.
No,
to
I'm not adding it to the list. No, but I'm jumping on board.
Okay.
And I'm not even putting the seatbelt on.
Okay. Jeff from BMOCWins.com. Tell us quickly about your website.
Had my biggest play, Peter, of the last 2 years last week. Army minus the points. They hammer.
Yeah.
Mike Brenner, I told you.
I'm embarrassed because he sent me a text message, a DM, and said, Brenner, you better jump on this. And I had another presenter, Drew Martin, saying, you better jump on the other side. And guess what? I didn't do a damn thing, but wow, you nailed it.
Army was the best situational game in the last 3 years last week. Banged them. Come join me. Having a fun year. Doing some NFL as well. Have had a good first couple weeks of NFL. Also, come over and join me at bmocwins.com. Guys, as always fun doing videos with you.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks, guys.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.